So your name is Yesla.
It is.
Is that a made-up name or is that your real name?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
So, funny story. I'll tell you the real one today, but essentially, Yesla is my name backwards. So, my pedestrian name is Ashley. And if you think about it, it's kind of Ashley backwards with like two letters switched around and minus the H. And that is Yesla.
Huh. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a super unique name to have. I love it. I feel like it definitely encapsulates like your energy and your personality, which I think is super cool. Like when an artist has a name that accurately represents themselves, I think that's super sick. Do you play any instruments yourself? I see like a piano back there. I see computers. It seems like you're pretty good at a lot of things, but I'm curious. What do you play?
Yeah, I do play some instruments. The guitar was one that really stood out to me from a young age. Started singing super young, and then my sisters were in church and choir and things like that. So I play guitar, that's my main baby. And then I can dabble on the piano and bass guitar, but pretty much electric is my go-to, my love.
I love it.
What's your biggest source of inspiration musically?
Ooh, that's a great question. My biggest source of inspiration musically, honestly, I wouldn't say it's like a genre or an artist or a person. What really is my biggest inspiration, like across the board, is soulfulness. So, whatever type of music, artist, like kind of exudes this sense of authenticity and rawness, I'm really attracted to that because that is exactly what I aim to do, even if, like, from the scope of ranging from being funny or to really getting down to like the brass tacks of things and raw emotions. It's the soulfulness and rawness of things that really capture my attention.
I love that. Yesla, I think the people in the world wants to know. What's your zodiac sign?
Yes. My zodiac sign. It seems to be obvious to people once I tell them, but I am a Scorpio, and I do have that tattooed on my
Wait,
body,
let me
so
zoom
I don't
in.
know
Hold
if we
on.
can see that.
1 second. There you go. Nice.
But if we saw the tattoo, so we see that at the end of the scorpion tail is usually a stinger. But mine is in fact a rose because, as most people know, like mostly only toxic traits about Scorpios and things like that, I want to bring to the world and to myself. Oh, not the toxicity. So, out of things that can hurt you comes beauty sometimes. So that's why I have a rose on my body. Definitely interested in pursuing film and things of that nature. I have a couple ideas for short stories, narratives that kind of go with maybe some of the music that I have created, but yeah, my creative juices are always flowing, and I have a couple different worlds that I hope to create in the coming years of my artist process and just my creative process as well.
Speaking
Awesome.
of speaking of process, what's your writing process like?
My writing process, it just depends. So it kind of goes one of two ways. The more common way for me is I'll just be picking up my guitar and just noodling around with it, come up with a chord progression, and then kind of hum a melody and kind of make like a pseudo song and then go back. And I'll either record it on my notes or in a DAW or something and then kind of create the song from there. Or sometimes it all just comes to me. There's been multiple times actually that I've like will be asleep and then like a whole produced song will come in my dreams and then I have to wake up and like either record it on my voice notes if I'm not lazy, and I'm like wake up and record this, or yeah, sometimes it'll just come to me the whole thing. So or sometimes I draw like inspiration from outside experiences or conversations. I'll like catch a little bit of it and a whole thing will sprout. Pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, if you could be alive in any point in history, we're talking Renaissance, Babylonian times, Greek times, Roman times. Is
The
there?
2010s again.
Yes, yes. Is there a point in history where you would love to go back in time and create music in?
Oh my gosh, I've absolutely thought about this question a lot. To be honest, yes, I make rock music, but just one of my loves of genres is disco. I would love and kill to go back to the 70s. There was just like a lot of things going on, and like the revolution and the awakening of people just being like, authentic and like really leaning into themselves and feelings. And it would just be fun to go back and create music and just dance in that era, honestly.
Are you a fan of animal print?
Yes, I would say I'm a fan of animal print.
Do you have a favorite like zebra, leopard, like
Yeah,
back in the 70s?
cow print was big. I would say cheetah. Cheetah kind of
Cheetah print. Okay.
speaks to me, so you'll probably see me wearing a lot of cheetah throughout time.
Interesting, interesting. And you are an artist who's on the go a lot. Do you ever like pack a snack for yourself while you're going out to perform, or do you have a favorite drink that you gravitate towards to keep you hydrated throughout the day? What does that look like?
Yeah. I mean, my real answer for a snack is hot Cheetos, but that does in fact give you acid reflux, which is not good for singers. So my healthy answer would be like cashews, something sustainable, a little protein. Water is my best friend. I'm drinking as much water every day as I can. Then if I need a little caffeine hit, Coke Zero. I'm a Coke Zero girly, not a Diet Coke girly.
I think I respect that. I respect that a lot.
And it's like light caffeine as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not trying to be like a junkie or anything, It gives me the little burst I need sometimes.
Do you have a pre-performance ritual? We know you have a performance coming up on the 21st. How do you prepare for that?
Let's see. My pre-performance ritual is just me, kind of more coming back to myself, maybe not being so much on social media that day, and just being like aware of my emotions, taking it easy because I know I'm going to exert a lot of energy on the stage. And that's pretty much it. Just, again, not eating anything spicy and taking care of my voice and myself prior to the performance.
I love it. And you mentioned possibly exploring the film industry. A fun question for you: if you had the chance to act in any kind of movie in any realm, any imaginary thing, what kind of movie do you see yourself acting in, and why?
If I could pick any type of movie to be in, it would definitely be probably one of those kind of newer, like action comedy, like superhero realm. I just have always been so captivated by the action scenes and, stunts and things like that. And having that like kind of comic relief in the midst of such chaos is such a fun dynamic and duality that I would really love to be a part of on the screen.
I love it. I love it. And Yesla, do you play any video games? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I grew up being a little gamer. Of course, I had my period with Barbies and stuff like that. But as soon as I found out things like the Game Boy existed or like Nintendo 64, I was hooked. So these days, even still, I still have my GameCube from when I was a kid. So it's shout out to Mom for not throwing that away. Yeah, I love Mario Kart. People get surprised that that's my game, and so if you can beat me at Mario Kart, then mad respect, but I really doubt it.
And then last question, Yesla, do you have a pet peeve of any sort, of any kind?
Let's see. A pet peeve of mine would probably be if people like yawn very loud. Like in a screamy way. Like sometimes it just comes out of you. I understand you're like tired, but it's like that one irks me a little bit. A little less these days, but a little bit.
Do you ever catch yourself almost saying like, "Hey, shut up," but then you don't?
Yes. Even to myself. I'm like in my room by myself. I'm like letting one out. I'm like, that was extra. Did I really need to do that?
You just like gave yourself the ick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, calm down.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know I said last question, but I was kind of egging you on. Angel, do you have any closing remarks or questions?
Yeah, so would you like to let us know what you're holding in your hand right now?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the High Song microphone. It's so cool. it just does so many different things. I honestly wish that I found something like this or knew something like this existed as I was starting my musical journey. It's just like an all-in-one. It's like a mobile recording studio. You can use it to perform and talk to people, and even things like this. You can use it for content, social media. It's like kind of an all-in-one thing.
Awesome. What's the name of it again? And where did you get it from? And where can the audience find that?
So the company's called High Song, and I believe that you can get it online.
Nice.
Lovely.
And then one more question regarding your performance. What can we expect, and are there any surprises?
Yeah, so in regardings to the performance on the 21st, you can expect a really high energy, bilingual, bringing everything from rock and rock en español. And yeah, there are some surprises. So I would encourage you guys to come out and check it out for yourselves.
All right, all right. Well, we are closing out. This was good. This is great.
Awesome.
This is great. I love it.
Yay.